Hi dancers, welcome to SKR Yoga and Wellness. My name is Sam, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. So I've called this a resistance flow, and what that means is we're going to kind of use imagery to just inform how we transition through different aspects of our flow. So the image that I'd like for us to play with today is that we're actually moving through honey. So we're moving through this very thick and sticky substance that's going to cause a lot of resistance. So it means we're going to move really slowly, but it means that we're going to be continuously moving throughout our flow. So it's going to feel a little bit more dancey, a little bit more breathy, because we're not going to hold poses for as long as we normally would, but we are going to find a little bit more resistance. So just because we're moving slowly doesn't mean that it's going to be necessarily easier. So I'd like to start standing, and today's class is going to move in and out of the floor, lots and lots for sure. But we're going to start standing for a quick little meditation just to kind of play with that image. So just feel your feet flat into the floor, right underneath your hips. Arms are hanging by your sides, and then just softly close your eyes. And I just want you to imagine that we're standing at the bottom of a really deep swimming pool, and this pool has been emptied. So there's no water in it. It's just this hollow pit, essentially, that we're standing at the bottom of. Now I want you to feel like there is this honey that is slowly submerging your body, starting from your ankles, moving up to your knees. Like someone's filling this empty pool with honey from the bottom up. And it's just starting to encompass your entire body. So now this honey has come all the way up to your hips, submerging your hands and elbows, coming up to your shoulders, and finally fully enveloping your head. So our entire body is now in this really thick, gooey substance. And so as we do our practice today, we're going to have to fight through this substance using this resistance to just find a little bit more muscle tone as we move in and out of our practice. So with this image in mind, you can softly open your eyes, and we're going to just step to the front of your mat. Still really try to use that image, so any movement that you do is going to require a little bit more effort. And we're going to just go through some basic sun salutations here. So on your next inhale, breathing your arms up and over, palms come to touch. And then on an exhale, bending forward, feeling that honey as a resistance. Breathing through it. On your inhale, lifting halfway flat back. Exhale, folding over those legs, plant your palms, and then gently stepping back into your plank. Take an inhale here. We'll exhale, finding chaturanga, working through that resistance. Inhale all the way up to cobra or upward dog. And then exhale, lifting those hips, again, nice and slow. Imagining that honey there to resist you. And we'll take a couple of breaths here in your downward dog, just to feel settled and grounded into the floor. Try to minimize any fidgeting or little movements here. We're really finding a groundedness through each of our positions. And with control, lifting that right leg, keeping it parallel to the floor, and then bending it forward to step it in between the palms. With control, nice and slow, we're moving through that honey, placing your foot on the floor, and then letting your back knee drop down onto the mat. From here, in this low lunge, make sure your knee is right on top of your ankle. You're gonna lift your arms all the way up overhead, and then palms forward, open the arms up into a cactus shape as you lift your sternum towards the ceiling. And then breathe those arms back down. We're going to repeat that twice more. Again, try to feel that resistance as you move through this honey. honey. And continuing through this port de bras, we inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale into a cactus pose. And then breathing back down to the mat. From here, you're gonna tuck your left knee underneath your right foot. So we're gonna come to a seated position facing the back of your mat. And then inhale your left arm up. Exhale, finding that resistance and finding a twist. And we're gonna take 3 breaths here. Take a nice big inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, feel yourself twisting even farther towards the right. Inhale, growing taller. Exhale, finding that twist. Inhale, growing taller. Exhale to twist, and then we'll release out of it. You're gonna plant your right foot back where it was, and then step your left leg up. So we're finding a forward stretch in a pyramid pose here. Now you're gonna place your hands on your hips and very gently with that resistance, bringing yourself all the way up to stand. Turn that back foot so it's now parallel to the short edge of your mat. Arms reach out beside you, and we're gonna tilt the hips, coming forward into triangle pose. Right away, extending that top arm up and over beside your ear, coming into some arm circles here. Again, feeling that resistance, feel that honey, that stickiness. So we have to apply a little bit more effort into this arm as it flows around here. Let's take 2 more circles, breathing it up overhead. Inhale as it comes back up to the top. Exhale to start your very last circle. Coming all the way back up. Now you're going to take your arms, come flat to the floor, finding an airplane position, and then bend into that right knee. Step up into warrior 3. We won't be here for too long. Find this position, lock it in, and then on an inhale, push to stand. Lift that left knee all the way up into your chest. Coming back into warrior 3. Ooh, hang on to that balance. And push to stand all the way back up. Really feeling that resistance. Feeling that, honey, you should feel your right hamstring on fire a little bit here. Last one as we come all the way up to stand. This time, grab that knee, pull it into your chest. We're gonna come into a twist from here. Grab a hold of your big toe with your 2-piece fingers. Extend it out in front of you, that left leg, and then coming into your twist here. Feeling that energy through the legs, and then right away bending it in. Feeling that resistance as we transition through to chair pose. And then push to stand. Arms slowly, with control, come all the way back down to your sides. And we're gonna flow once again. Inhale, arms come all the way up to touch. Exhale, folding forwards with control. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, folding forwards, stepping back into plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again with control. And plant those feet right away. Try not to fidget. We'll take a couple more breaths here. Just appreciating the stillness. And right away to the other side, lifting your left leg up, keep it parallel to the floor. Bending it in with control, feeling that honey. Step it in between the palms, drop your back knee. And right away coming into that same port de bras, so arms come all the way up overhead on an inhale. Exhale, finding those cactus arms opening up towards the ceiling. And breathing through it again. Inhale to come up. Exhale, breathe through. Inhale, up. Feeling that control, feeling that resistance. Try to slow down your breath to match the speed of your movement. And we're coming into that twist again. So bending into your right leg, crossing your left over your right knee. Inhale your right arm up, exhale to twist. Inhale to grow taller, exhale, twist farther. Inhale to grow, exhale, twist. Last time, inhale to grow, and exhale, twisting. And then release back to where you came from, planting that left foot first, stepping up into your pyramid pose. Once you've arrived, hands on your hips, push to stand. Feel that you're pushing the honey out of the way to make room for your body to stand. Flip that back heel, arms come all the way out to the sides. Send your hips back, and with control, coming down into triangle pose and immediately into your arm circles here. Feel that you're kind of stirring the honey around with this motion. Nice big circles. Using your muscles, using a little bit more resistance and effort to get that arm all the way around. We'll take one final circle. Inhaling the arm all the way back up. And then take these arms, flip your body so you're parallel to the floor. Bending into that left leg so that we can step up into our warrior three here. And we won't be here for too long. Right away, bending into that back leg. Pushing through honey, feeling that resistance as you lift that leg up. And then taking it back. Push the honey away from you as you extend back out into your warrior three. Inhale, push into that left leg. Feel nice and grounded as we test your balance here. And exhale. Take it back. Warrior three. Last one. Pushing all the way up to stand. This time, grab a hold of that knee. Pull it into your chest. Keep feeling grounded through that left leg. Grab hold of your big toe with your two-piece fingers on the left hand. And then extend out into your twist. Feel a nice long line from your foot to your hand. And then bend into that leg with control. Breathing the arms up to chair pose. And once you get down to the depth of this pose, we're pushing out of it right away. Pushing the honey away from you. And then take a moment here to stand. Catch your breath. Allow your heart rate to return to normal. All right, and repeating our flow once again. Inhale with control, taking those arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, folding forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, planting the palms on the floor, stepping back to your plank. Take another inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And then exhale, pushing your hips up. Tuck the toes, finding your down dog. Eliminate that fidgeting. Just land in the posture and really feel that length through your spine, through your legs. Right away, we're gonna lift that left leg, starting with the left all the way up. Feel that resistance. And then from here, nice and slow with control, coming through to plank as you bend that knee in towards your chest. And then on an inhale, pushing that leg all the way back up, feeling that control, that resistance from this pool of honey. Second time, breathing, sending that knee in, and then pushing it back to your three-legged dog. And last one, take it forward, nice and slow, bending it in, and sending it back. Really working through the core here. And we'll place that leg back down into downward dog beside the right. And straight away, we're lifting the right leg up. Still feeling that resistance, nice and slow. And then bending forward, finding that same plank position with the knee in towards the center, pushing it all the way back up. Twice more, you got this. Feel that resistance. Fight to go slow. Working through that honey as we push to re-extend. Last time, take it all the way through. Feeling that resistance, hips nice and low. Re-extend it all the way up. And this time, again with control, take it forward, but we're gonna place the knee onto the mat. So release it down. Finding pigeon pose here. We're gonna bend all the way forward, still with that resistance, and then push into the hands to sit all the way up. Try to lift those arms up overhead, opening them up into a little bit of a high release towards the ceiling. And then you're going to shift onto your sit bones so that we're coming into a side straddle position here. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching through the arms. Take your left arm up and over towards the right. Again, feeling that resistance. Let's take it through the center. Try not to touch the floor, so we're working through those inner thighs, over to the left. And then breathe it up. Let's make an S curve here. And then taking that right arm up and over towards the left, feeling that resistance as we stretch through. Keep it moving through the center, curving forward, not touching the floor. Then breathing that left arm all the way up and over. And then extend up, finding your S curve. And then push back to center. And we're just gonna go to the other side for your pigeon pose. So adjust as you need. And once you've landed right away, take your upper body forward. And then push into your hands all the way up. Lifting those arms, feeling that resistance into a little high release. And this time you're gonna plant the palms, tuck your back toes, and then send your left leg back to meet your right, lowering yourself down onto your belly. Now, take your fingertips at 45-degree angle from your shoulders. We're gonna come into 3 little baby cobras. So lifting your upper body from here. On an inhale, you're gonna push into the floor, lifting your upper body as much as you can. Still feeling that resistance, coming all the way down. And then again, pushing into your fingertips, lifting up. Feel that honey that you have to move out of the way. You have to push through it. And last time, pushing into that baby cobra. And release all the way back down. And now plant your hands under your shoulders. Lift up, send your hips back. Toes together, knees apart. Finding your child's pose. And relax. Take a moment to appreciate the stillness. Notice your heart rate, where it's at right now. Notice the amount of heat coming from your body after all of that movement. And just notice how you feel in comparison from the beginning of class until now. Continue breathing really deep into your belly so your heart rate can return to normal. Take 3 more breaths here in this child's pose. Slowly, with control, walking your hands back in. So we're coming to a seated position. And I will turn to face you. As we bring our hands together in front of the heart, bending forward, namaste. Thank you so much, dancers, for doing this practice with me. It was a little bit different today, but I hope you found some value and I hope you did enjoy it. This is a concept that you can apply to other yoga practices or to even some dance choreography, just to find a little bit more resistance or a little bit more muscle tone and effort as you're moving through your transitions. So if you did enjoy this, it was a short class today, but if you did enjoy this flow, please do let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make a longer version in the future with maybe some more complex sequencing. And please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to SKR Yoga and Wellness. It really does help me in providing free yoga videos. So thank you so much once again, and have a great rest of your day.